Hey, welcome back to another edition of Everything Football 62. I'm your host, Jonathan Big Tex Johnson, a.k.a. Uncle Tex, a.k.a. Professor Tex. All right, I know it's been a little bit, but like I tell you guys all the time, especially during that of the, when it's the off season, if it ain't really nothing to talk about, ain't gonna talk about it. I got a wide variety of things to talk about because a lot of things has happened this past week, right? This past week, and I think, this past week, last week or whatever, and whatnot, and we're gonna talk about it. But this is one of the first things I'm talking about. I do a couple of different shows and stuff like that today for y'all and whatnot. Might take another little break because I got equipment and stuff like that getting ready to come in. So we're going to try to up the ante on the show a little bit so we can, get some things done, get some more viewerships and stuff like that and go to another level. Y'all remember back during the 2021 season, football season, when Arron Rodgers didn't come clean about him taking taking the COVID shot, AKA, the hokey pokey, the jiggity jab, or the hot shot, right? Remember Terry Bradshaw said he was completely disappointed in him, that he might need to go to the Naval Academy to learn about honesty. Howie Long took his shots. Michael Strahan took his shot. Even had old farts like, Howard Stern taking shots about him and talking mess about him and whatnot, right? But everybody was talking all that stuff about him. And your boy right here, I said in due time, all that shit will be forgotten. It will all be forgotten. Right? Well, here we are about 5 months later, right? Since I basically made that particular broadcast. Rodgers has been called everything under the sun. I saw this actually unfolding a couple of years ago when you had Kirk Cousins. When he went on over there with the Vikings and they gave him that big silly quarterback, a silly contract for his mediocre work, put up a lot of numbers and whatnot, but wasn't winning anything over there. We're dealing with the Skins, now known as the Commanders, which silly name, could have went to the Washington Warriors. That'd probably been all right, and whatnot. Well, what they did, and I've already talked about this. Go back and check some of those stuff. Your boy's always on that. I just got to get certain things right so you guys can really feel me where I'm coming from. When I start talking about this, I'm already on top of this stuff. I'm already talking about it. I've already given commentary on it. You know what I'm saying? So this is what ended up happening about during that time when you think about it with Kirk Cousins. I remember it was a broadcast. I don't know if it was one of them guys. I think it might have been an ex-punter for the Colts or whatever like that. Rodgers goes on the show every now and then and whatnot. And it was a statement that he made. I think it might have been last year, year before last. He made the statement. I think it was year before last. And he said, even on mine, he said, to the effect that, look, I'm like, even on one of my quote unquote off years, that's a major year for a lot of quarterbacks. See, the thing that I like about Arron Rodgers is that he's cocky. He knows what he can do, and he's done it. I mean, let's cut the BS. Arron Rodgers is the first ballot Hall of Famer, top 5 quarterback. Some say 10 because, he only got one Super Bowl. If he win another one, that's going to shoot him up. Just what he does, his arm talent, his footwork is immaculate. Okay, so let's cut the BS. I don't care about the douchebag shit. I don't care about that, looking like John Wick. That's irregardless. Okay, but this is what he did. He sat back and watched a guy like Kirk Cousins get all the money that he got. Kirk Cousins is not in the same realm as Arron Rodgers. Not even close. Not even close. You follow what I'm saying? Arron Rodgers seen this stuff, and that's when he started kind of acting funny. 2018, 2019, right? 2019, right? And that's when all this stuff started coming. This stuff all about money. It's like, pay me for what I'm worth. Because, like I told you, the problems is going to come into play because you have these owners throwing money at the position. You can't throw money at the position, especially quarterback. Now, as far as I'm like, come on, dude, like all this money, I'm not a pocket watcher. But what I do is look at the way the game has evolved and what has happened, and I'm going to throw money at these mediocre quarterbacks in hopes of that my team will be fine. And we've seen with Kirk Cousins, that really has not panned out. And Rodgers like, that's fine, or whatever. See, Rodgers does have a Super Bowl trophy. Got to give him that. Okay, I know some of y'all will say, "Oh man, 11 years ago, and all this kind of stuff." And either or, he has one. I said, and it's a lot of great quarterbacks that play this position. A lot of great quarterbacks that play that position that don't have one. Okay, now Cousins, who's went 33 and 29 and 1 since he got that big fat contract, right? Who, by the way, his career record is 59 and 59. Average, subpar. Average, subpar. You know what I'm saying? Rodgers is like bums are getting paid, and the Packers want me to just take this BS money and I'll produce year in and year out. Look for all those Rodgers haters to let's look at it like this since that time, right? Like I said, old boy 33 and 29 and 1. Rodgers is 45, 18, and 1 since then. Since that 2018 big contract when Kirk Cousins was the highest paid in history. It changes every year, obviously, right? Since that time, he's won the North 3 times. The Packers and him won the North 3 times. He's a 2-time first-team All-Pro. He's won the MVP 2 years in a row. 37 and 38 years old, if I'm not mistaken. He's thrown 136 touchdowns to 15 picks in 4 years. And he ain't supposed to get paid. He got to get paid for what he's doing. Y'all can talk shit about Super Bowls and all this other kind of. I don't want to hear it. He produces. It's about production in that 16, now 17 game season. Y'all are crazy. He deserved every bit of money because the Packers wouldn't be even in a discussion of no kind of playoff run if he's not doing what he's doing year in and year out. Now, does he have to win big? Yes. He needs to win another Super Bowl. But this is a team sport. Everybody got to get the game face on during these playoff runs as well. But I know the Pack ain't nothing without him. The Pack will, if he's not there, the Pack will be looking like he'll be looking like the Lynn Dickey Packers of the 80s. And go Google that. Go Pro Football Reference that. So for all you A-Rod haters, keep hating, but A-Rod is the straw that stirs the drink there in the Packer land. You know what I'm saying? And he needs to be compensated. I have no problem with it at all. He's a future first ballot Hall of Famer, like I said. 37, 38, last 2 years. He's in the twilight of his career, and he's still balling. Right? So you got to crown him. But like I said, all that crap that was being talked about A-Grad, he got the last laugh. What did I tell y'all? When he does all that stuff, that COVID shit don't even matter no more. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter anymore because he did what he did. He does what A-Rod does every year. What old John Wick does every year. You follow what I'm saying? So you got to crown him. He's worth every cent of the money that they give him because if they're going to throw money at the position, and if we talk, and I tell you guys all the time, for the hell of it. I already told you since 2018. Rodgers' career, he's 139, 66, and 1. What else you got to say? So, has he put in the work to get that contract? Yes, he has. Does he need to win a championship? Yeah, of course. Every quarterback wants to win it. Everybody's supposed to want to win a championship. But at the same time, he's already put in the work for it. So, but I told y'all, what did I tell you? Go look at the broadcast. Go look at the show that I did about that he would have the last laugh. And that joker laughing all the way to the bank. All the way to the bank. He's getting, 153, 156 million of that guaranteed? Deserves every penny of it. Because the Packers ain't nothing without Arron Rodgers. And you put that in your pipe and smoke it. I'll probably be back because I got a lot of things I want to talk about, from the Deshaun Watson to Calvin Ridley to AFC West quarterbacks, all them guys and whatnot. And I'll be back here in a few minutes. And like I say, like I tell you guys all the time, and again, numbers. Numbers don't lie and get emotional. People do. But I also say there is no greatest of all time as long as time's still going on. We'll holler at you guys in a few minutes. All right?